Interaction. Learning is a complex process influenced by cognitive, behavioral, and emotional and social factors. In the classroom, learning what may respond differently to the same teaching method because they have different abilities, motivation, learning preference, and emotional needs. Therefore, teachers need to understand individual difference and apply appropriate learning approach to ensure that all learners have meaningful opportunities to participate and success. This is particularly important in the learning environment where learners may experience different levels of engagement, motivation, and confidence and interaction with their teachers and classmates.
Hi everyone, today I am working on through the cognitive lens on Mr. Tan. Online classroom cognitive is all about how our brain receive, process and store informations. Looking for these four students, each faces different mental hurdle. Sarah get overwhelmed easily when instructions aren't crystal clear. Her brain's working memory filled with the confusion instead of maths. Kai when get bored by respective drills because his brain craves complex pattern solving and creative puzzles. Nadia is stuck in self doubt, worrying about what classmates thinks takes up mental energy has need for learning. I might only stay focused when pointed are attached. He hasn't developed the internal drift to track his own learning yet. And for the strategies that can use, for Sarah, we use visual diagrams alongside clear text and quick step-by-step video guide to help her working memory calm down and focus. For Kaiwan, we offer open-ended fraction puzzles and choice board so he can explore high level patterns. For Nadia, we swap public answers for anonymous polls and private reflection notes, giving her a safe space to rebuild confidence. And lastly, for Aiman, we swap public scoreboards for personal goal traits so he can start celebrating his own actual skills progress. By managing mental load and building self confidence, we make online math clear, challenging, and safe for everyone also. Thank you.
Next, I will explain the behaviorist approach. Behaviorism focuses on observable behavioral change which is influenced by environmental consequences, reinforcement, and feedback. In this case, Ayman responds well to reward charts and point systems. He works harder when rewards are available, but his effort decreases when the rewards are removed. Therefore, external rewards can encourage his task engagement. However, Mr. Tan should gradually reduce the rewards as Aiman develops more consistent learning behaviors. For Sarah, she responds well to step-by-step instructions and immediate feedback. However, she becomes anxious when tasks are unclear. Therefore, clear and structured tasks with immediate and specific feedback can help guide her learning behavior. Overall, reinforcement and feedback can strengthen desirable learning behaviors. However, behaviorism only explains part of the learner's needs. Sarah's anxiety also requires cognitive and humanistic perspective. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Ralina binti Osman, metric number MC26054172. Today I'm going to explaining that humanistic approach and learning strategy. The humanistic approach focuses on the whole child, combine all emotional well-being, relationships, and individual potential. Maslow and Rogers believe students learn best when they feel safe and valued. So here we are going to see two characters that Mr. Tan and Nadia. Mr. Tan's character creating a caring environment plays a significant role in forming supportive online network, and Mr. Tan should create an inclusive and caring learning environment first. And he believes mistakes are normal and valuable part of learning fraction. So now we are going to move at Nadia's character, that building confidence and belonging. Nadia frequently mutes camera withdrawing during online classes, and Nadia also worries classmates thinks she's not intelligent, and Nadia also exhibits low confidence and lack of psychological safety. Now we are going to see the implication for the two characters that for Mr. Tan that focuses on student psychological safety and stronger sense of belonging before increasing participation, and Nadia also provide emotional support and personalized strategies to nurture her internal motivational and self-esteem. For amazing environment online class, Mrs. Sons can follow four steps that supportive communication, for example, feeling scared, check-ins, private chats, second, student voice and choice, for example, choice in stats presentation or chat use. The third, cooperative connections, for example, collaborative groups, class agreements, and the last, that meaningful learning, for example, connecting friendships to daily life, cooking, sports, money, like that. So next, move to key humanistic strategies that begins lessons with friendly check-ins. Second, use specific and genuine encouragement for efforts. And third, celebrate individual progress, not comparisons. And fourth, create private digital portfolio for goals and reflections. And finally, I would like to explain that humanistic impact on learning. First, internal motivation and confidence. Second, supportive online community. Third, responsible towards studies. And lastly, develops responsibility and autonomy. Uh, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Case overview. Overall, the case demonstrate that the four learners have different skills, the motivation, and different learning needs, despite being member of the same 4 years 4 class. Ayman appears to respond strongly to internal reinforcements, neither requests further emotional support and a sense of belonging. Kaiwan requires challenging and intellectually stimulating act- activi- activities, while Sarah benefit from structured interaction and immediate feedback. Importantly, those learning should not be understood as only one theoretical perspective because cognitive, behavior, and humanistic factors can interact in shaping learning behaviors.
In a mixed ability classroom, pupils have different levels of knowledge, abilities, learning speeds, and learning styles. Therefore, teachers need to use different strategies to make sure that all pupils can learn effectively. First, differentiated instruction. Teachers can provide different tasks based on pupils' abilities. For example, weaker pupils can receive simpler activities and more guidance, while advanced pupils can be given more challenging tasks. Second, cooperative learning. Pupils can work together in small groups. Stronger pupils can help weaker pupils, while everyone contributes to the activity. This also develops teamwork and communication skills. Third, scaffolding. Teachers can provide support such as examples, visual aids, and step-by-step instruction. As pupils become more confident, the teacher can slowly reduce the support. Fourth, multimodal learning. Teachers can use pictures, videos, songs, games, and hands-on activities. This makes learning more interesting and helps pupils understand the lesson in different ways. Fifth, flexible grouping. Teachers can change groups according to pupils' needs and the type of activity. This allows pupils to learn with different classmates and abilities. Lastly, formative assessment. Teachers can use short quiz questions and observation to check pupils' understanding. This helps teachers identify pupils who need more support. In conclusion, a mixed ability primary classroom requires teachers to use flexible and effective teaching strategies to meet the different needs of pupils. By using differentiated instruction, cooperative learning, scaffolding, and formative assessment, teachers can create an inclusive and supportive learning environment. These strategies allow pupils to learn at their own pace, support one another, and develop their confidence and skills. Therefore, a mixed ability classroom can be successful when teachers provide equal opportunities and appropriate support for every pupil.